We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Miami Dolphins. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here's Achane to start the drive. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. How about this? He's to the 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. His 9th rushing touchdown on the year, number 12 overall. And the Dolphins will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Up to the 34-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably in the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. But now he appears to be in some pain. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Second down and a little more than a yard here. They'll run for the first time with Amari DiMercado. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
On the handoff, it's DiMercado. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. You talk about this Miami defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
The slot man in motion right. They'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Defensively that time, they were rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
113 yards rushing for it as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
They'll run Achane. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Achane. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Chris.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Cam Smith. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Sanders on for the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. You talk about this Miami defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
18, Pioneer. Ready.
On play action, they'll throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Slot man moves right.
Go check. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Say hurt. Warriors 70. Rig. Pace. Let's go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And the ball is knocked out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
And he'll have the Dolphins first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Now this throw caught left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. They give to Achane on the option. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Dolphins add 6 to their lead. Well, this has all the makings of a landmark day running the football. He's scored 3 times now. We haven't hit the quarter break.
You think back to Alvin Kamara, Christmas Day 2020, 6 touchdowns, which tied Ernie Nevers, the Hall of Famer. He's halfway there already. Some fancy footwork in the early going.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Sanders now to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Now third down and 7. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
40-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
They're going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. He juked him. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. And I always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late. because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
This offense so far on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. The give is to DeMercado. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll look to throw now on first down. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 70 Lions. Check, Cup 19, Cup 19. Go, Reed, go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Now he'll escape, and he's going to go down again. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
If you rank 1 from the bottom in statistics, that's usually not good in this league. And this team, 1 from the bottom in sacks, but somehow they got 3 in this game. What's going on?
I know, they're 31 of 32. They better be careful, or they're going to be top 30 in the league.
Let's go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
21G.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
On the set.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll look to throw here. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Here we go.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Big Lions. Hey, Brad.
They'll try and throw for it here. Escaping the pressure right. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
Ready. 20 CX.
Tua now on 1st down. Open man is Duvernay. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the gun, it's Tua. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
So not the greatest of first halves for him, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points doesn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down, Arizona.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the ground, it's DeMercado. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2000.
The Dolphins get there this time and they bring him down. Bradley Chubb able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. In motion right, that's Claypool. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
Ready, go.
Now back to throw. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 45. The drive starts with a run from Achane. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Achane here. They stay on the ground. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Four receivers split out here. It's 3rd and 8. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. How what a juke into space. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That third down conversion good for 23. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Achane gets it from the gun. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And quickly they get to the line. Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And the Cards are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered, because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
And shutting him off, now open field. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Help me out a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well. So give some credit to the defense.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Go street.
They'll look to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
Ready.
They go play action here on 1st down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That is incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now.
You see that celebration from him after that stop? Those corners don't normally have the chance to get behind the line of scrimmage and hand them big losses. So when he got that opportunity, he certainly made it a memorable one.
That's caught at the 25. They're all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Powering his way forward. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
A run. It's DeMercado. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on third down.
70 Timberwolves. Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
Running. DeMercado. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Dragon 60.
He'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Dolphins are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 169 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
All right. 2nd down and 8. Achane on the counter. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Tua. Well, the pressure gets Tua is going to be taken down. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
And we all know how talented this guy is, who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the sixth time he's been sacked in this ball game.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. They'll set up a throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Cade York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Boy, 194 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense.
Go ahead.
Up the middle, Achane. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2nd down and a yard. A run straight ahead with Achane. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And they'll give this to Achane. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Second and 7. On the handoff, it's Achane. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll run for it with Achane. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. This is Achane. And a short gain here, down to the 22. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and we're never headed.
So for Miami, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.